What up, though? And welcome back to Old School Hip Hop Head Real Reacts. I also have another YouTube channel called Reels Reactions, and on that YouTube channel, I'm reacting to 99% golden era hip hop. So if you're ever in the mood to watch some old school hip hop reactions, all you have to do is go to the link that I'm going to put in the description of this video. Alright, man. So today's reaction is a subscriber request. Shout out to Camille for this request. So this is Carl Douglas Kung Fu Fighting, the original music video. So, man, when I was born in 1974, and when I was a kid, man, karate movies was the biggest shit on the planet Earth, son. And living in Detroit, like, we didn't have a lot of fucking karate movies, man. But we all saw those classics like the Bruce Lee movies. Those you can actually go see in the movie theaters here. And then there was like the Five Deadly Venoms. They would come on TV like every once in a while on Channel 20 or some shit like that. You know what I mean? But it wasn't like New York City where you could just go down to Times Square or the Deuce 42nd Street, you know what I'm saying? And you can watch 100 fucking kung fu movies or karate movies or whatever the case may be. And then they probably had movie theaters in all the boroughs that showed them shits too. Because if you ever watch old school New York shit or old school hip hop niggas from New York, like they all talked about kung fu movies and they all talked about karate movies. Look, the fucking Wu Tang Clan, they whole premises is based off of that shit. You know what I mean? So anyway, yeah, man, our generation, karate movies was the biggest shit ever. Karate movies and monster movies like Godzilla and shit like that. We had Ultraman. Those are TV shows that we watch. And then it was Ultraman, and then it was Johnny Sacco with the giant robot. You know what I mean? We was into all that. I don't know if it was Japanese, Chinese. I don't know what the fuck it was, but that was the type of shit we loved when I was a kid. So I remember this song, man, and of course I loved this song as a kid. But as an adult, like I'm like, this nigga had a song called Kung Fu Fighting. Like that's corny as fuck. Every once in a while, I hear this song on the radio or something like that, but it's normally like in movies, TV shows, shit like that. So this movie has stood the test of time. Carl Douglas, never heard of him, didn't even know that was the person who sang this song. Never seen this video before in my life, so man, this is gonna be a first time viewing of Carl and his get down. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, let's get right to it. Yo, 80s videos was so trash. Yo, this is about to be horrible.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. But they fought with expert timing. There were funky Chinamen from funky Chinatown. They were chopping them up. They were chopping them down. It's an ancient Chinese art, and everybody knew their part. From a fainting to a slip, and a kicking from the hip. Everybody was kung fu fighting.
This shit is trash. Yo, I don't want to do no commentating in this because we gonna do like the disco version after this. Maybe it's a little bit different. I don't know, but you know, when I do these throwbacks, I like to get a visual of some sort. So, like I said, it's my first time seeing this shit. First of all, this nigga got a motherfucking George Jefferson, yo. I ain't scared of no nigga walking around with a George Jefferson, yo. I got no respect for a nigga walking around with a George Jefferson. And if you don't know what the fuck a George Jefferson is, I'm gonna put a picture of my nigga's dome piece up right here. Take a minute. Take it in. Take it in. You know what I'm saying? That is a George Jefferson right there. This nigga completely bald up top and got the hair around the sides and the back. Like he wearing one of them motherfucking things that you see people wearing in the wintertime. That shit cover their ears and they in the back bottom of their head and shit. You know what I mean? This nigga got a George Jefferson talk about kung fu fight. I'll smack the shit out of this nigga. You know what I mean? All right, let's keep it moving. We're gonna say the commentary for the disco version if we have any.
Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. Yeah. But they fought with expert timing. There was Funky Billy Chin and Little Sammy Chung. He said, "Here comes
Who was the first person?"
There was Funky Billy Chin and Little Sammy Chung. He said, "Here comes the big boss."
Wait, Billy Chin and Sammy Chung? Fuck that. We gonna do all our commentating here. I might not do the disco version of this. I don't know if I can take it. Yo, these lyrics are horrible. Yo, and I was thinking about this right off the jump, yo. If I was fucking Asian, I would be mad as a motherfucker at this song, yo. Like, can you imagine some Asian dude coming out and making a song about black people and some stereotype shit that black people do, like niggas playing basketball or something? Like, you know what I mean? Eating some chicken, you know? Like, what the fuck? Billy Chin and Sammy Chung? This shit's offensive. And then these bars are so fucking elementary, nigga. This is like a Dr. Seuss book. This nigga's kick from the hip. Nigga, shut up. Chop up, chop down. How the fuck was this song a hit? Guess because people like my dumb little ass was loving it. Just because it was about karate movies. All right, we gonna take this verse from the top with Little Billy Chin and Tommy Chung or whatever the fuck he said. Horrible. Funky Billy Chin.
He said, "Here comes the big boss. Let's get it on." We took a bow and made a stand. Started swaying with the hand. A sudden motion made me skip. Now we're into a brand new trip. Everybody was kung fu fighting.
A certain motion made me slip. Now we into a what? Wait. Run that back.
Started swaying with the hand. A sudden motion made me skip. Now we're into a brand new trip. Everybody was kung.
A certain motion made me skip. Now we into a brand new trip. Yo, this is my question. Like, who thought of this? And why? Like, only reason I could see for somebody coming up with a song like this is if they was working like on a set of like a karate movie or something like that, and they needed the theme song for the movie or some shit. Like, why else would you be writing this fucking song? This is terrible. You know what I'm saying? Terrible and offensive at the same time. And yo, did Carl Douglas have any other songs? I've never seen this motherfucker before. Where did he come from, yo? And like, is he from New York? Like, I feel like this is like a New York generated song or something like that. Cause in New York, you got all kinds of weird motherfuckers. Like, was he wearing kung fu outfits around the hood? Like, what is happening right now, son? This is crazy. I figured it out. this dude had to be a one-hit wonder, son. Because you can't go on stage wearing a fucking karate outfit and then do a love song after that. You know what I mean? Like you would need to change everything. You know what I'm saying? So this dude had to be a one-hit wonder. What the fuck is going on now?
Make sure you have expert timing. Kung fu fighting. Hands and feet.
Hands, hands and feet.
Hands and feet. Fast as lightning.
Dog, all these white people looking at him like he's a fucking fool. They're like, what the fuck is going on? Where is the next act? Get this nigga off the stage, you know?
Keep on, keep on, keep on.
Wow. That was dog shit. Hey, yo. That song is terrible. Hey, yo, I figured it out. I know how they came up with this song, yo. This had to be the 70s. Like, when did this come out, man? This had to be the late 70s, very early 80s. It had to be the disco era. Because during the disco era, nobody gave a fuck about what they was listening to as long as it had a disco beat because everybody was on cocaine. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter what the fuck you had playing. If that bitch had a disco beat, it was a hit. You know what I mean? That is the only way this shit could have flourished. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody was paying attention. They was all up in Studio 54 fucking zonked out their motherfucking minds. You know what I mean? Watching orgies go down during this song, you know, like that's how they came up with it. I get it. Carl Douglas was a motherfucking he was that nigga, what do you call that, a bus boy. He was a bus boy at Studio 54. Even the bus boys was running around with mad cocaine in their pockets selling it to all the superstars and shit like that, you know. So it ain't a completeness, you know what I mean? But wow, this was ass, yo. All right, man. Hey, yo. Camille, shout out to you. I think it was Camille. Shout out to you for this request. I would have never, never in my life did this reaction on my own. That was hilarious. All right, man. On to the next one. I'm out.